All right, so welcome back, everyone. Jim the plumber's back up here this Saturday. We decided to add a couple things here.
Correct.
What are we doing here, Jim?
Well, the more I thought about it, I thought we should have a floor drain. Not to take care of that part, but to take care of this in case there's an overflow or a problem with the pump for the well, not the well, the cistern. And I'd prefer to have a waste line, an indirect waste line for the boiler for the radiant heat and the relief valve. So the more I thought about it, we're going to add this, which is an easy add because we just cut off our end here and extending it, and it'll work out fine for that. Yep, just had to address all that stuff, and that way I can get out of his way and he can keep going. We're going to do the water line.
Yeah, I've been looking for those tanks. I appreciate everyone with the comments and some emails. I'm trying to find a bigger tank, a big one. Jim and I were talking there earlier. There's a water service. It's the same price for 6,000 gallons as it is for 2,000 gallons. So I may have to put a couple tanks together or something, but I'll figure that out this week. But it's a cold day. It's a little colder than it was last Saturday. But I'm telling you, Jim, you're a hustler, man. I can't. It's frustrating digging on this little tractor with you here because I know you're waiting for me. I'm digging as fast as I can.
No, we're good. We're good. Everything's going to work out. We'll get this finished up and go outside where the sun is.
I know. The sun is much nicer than it is here. We were just talking, too, about different codes, and there is no national code, right?
No.
There's local, but it can change from township to township.
Yeah, like my license, where my license is, I could go almost anywhere in the country on what they call reciprocal, where they would let me do a job anywhere, maybe take a small test, but the regulations that I've been trained on and licensed to would probably almost suffice anywhere in the country.
Yeah, where you're at is really strict
Right.
compared to most places.
So when I come out here, I bring these practices. I don't shortcut.
Yeah.
I bring that because it's inbred in me, you know?
Right.
And so I'm confident that what I'm doing here would be happy for any inspector to come in and look at it.
Yeah.
Hands down, you know?
Yeah.
So that's, you know, you change from municipality to municipality. Once you leave a county,
Right.
you can have third-party inspectors come in, and sometimes they know what they're looking at, sometimes they don't know what they're looking at.
Yeah, and that's like when they came to inspect the framing of the building here and the trusses, and you know it's all engineered and designed. It's just they come out. You get different inspectors. Some are real good, they're real knowledgeable. Some are just looking for specific little things.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And
Correct.
but at the end of the day, if the building falls over, they got nothing in it anyway. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Right, they don't.
It's just, but you pay the permit fee and you go through the
Same with plumbing, you know, in the end of the day, if there's a leak, who are they calling?
yeah, they're not calling the inspector, they're calling you.
Right.
Yeah, I would concentrate on finding good guys like Jim to do work and not count on inspections. As you know, I think that's.
Wow, yeah, that's what I figured a long time ago.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to grab the little camera, show them how you hook all this up. But when I do this, I'm painting lines on everything, and like you just, man, you're just boom.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a while.
All right. right, so another successful morning. We got everything done inside the building, right?
Right, correct.
Yeah. I'm ready to start getting everything on grade and doing the insulation around the perimeter. You'll see that in the next video. But I was just telling Jim how fast he works. He puts pressure on me on that machine, trying to keep up with him. I'm telling you what, you're impressive. You really are. 40 years experience, I guess, and you're a hustler.
Yeah, it worked good. Go out there and dig, let me do my thing, come back in here and dig back and forth.
I thought you were just trying to get rid of me. You said go out there and dig.
Yeah, you probably did get a little bit of a conscience on that thing there.
But a couple things that stuck out today. What were we talking about? We talked about the code thing a little bit. It's different everywhere you go.
Right.
Oh, the sewer line. Now I found that I didn't know why. I never worried about a line going to a septic tank being below frost line. And I thought just because there's really no water in it, but you also said that makes heat.
Yeah, the bacteria growing in the tank is different than having a sewer because it's generating heat. And that heat goes up your vent pipe right through the roof, and that's just like a chimney, and it goes right up through. And you'll have a hard time freezing that pipe.
Yeah, I'm always the guy in the neighborhood that goes and digs something up for somebody. I've replaced a lot of stuff or helped people do stuff. I've never had a frozen septic line, ever. You know what I mean, that I've ever dealt with.
Yeah, the only time you run into that is extreme conditions, you could. And if somebody has a toilet or something dripping inside, that slow drip, if that ground was so cold around it,
it'd start building up.
It could build up.
Yeah.
That's why when they tell people to leave their faucets dripped, you know, if that pipe, the drain pipe is somewhere, you know, on the big nights they say, let your faucet drip so your pipes don't freeze. I've had people freeze their drain lines in that.
I got you.
Because
yeah.
it could drip down an outside wall, that drain pipe, it'd do the ice cube effect, and before you wake up in the morning, that's all solid ice right there. I mean, these are all extreme conditions.
Yeah.
We can't plan for everything, you know,
Yeah.
because that condition might not happen once in 50 years.
Yeah.
You know? So,
like look at everything happened in Texas there a few
Right.
weeks ago with they run their pipes right through their attics.
Yep.
No insulation
a lot
up
of places they put the wall-hung water heaters outside. Their water service comes out of the ground and then into the house because they put slabs. Some of them are slabs, you know. Yeah, and boom, they got bit.
there. Yeah. And just so everyone knows, the water line on that side, we were 39 inches deep, plus there's a little bit more fill goes on top of that.
Right.
And that's plenty of around. That's pretty much the standard 3 foots here, right?
Well, 42, but still, you're there. You're right there.
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
deal.
you're not going to have it happen. It froze at 36 back in 78. We had that extreme 77, 78 around here. We
Yeah.
had that extreme frost level, and I think part of it dictated that 42-inch back in the day. You know.
Right.
But
yeah, you stay up on all that stuff. That's good.
they're always changing codes, and